Hello.
Yo.
Hello.
Yes?
Greetings.
Hello.
Good evening. This is the 6 o'clock news. I'm your anchor, Colin the Marines. I
Huh?
wish. Okay, so here's the thing. You know how y'all keep getting me to say the ending or say this is at the end, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that I'm going to wait. It's the first minute. Hold on, we're gonna have to. Okay, I might need to. You're gonna hear a random bleep. Yeah, you're gonna hear a random bleep because we're trying to. We shouldn't curse within the first minute. So yeah, there's gonna be a random bleep or a random silence there. I'm trying to stall for time so I can curse. I got like 20 seconds more.
Just
Uh,
learn to speak in Spanish or Tagalog. Easy.
That's not gonna help.
I
It
think
will.
I think they can still catch that though, right?
Nah.
Yes,
Maybe.
they
Actually,
don't.
maybe.
Yeah, so it's gonna screw me over.
We have the
I-
tech for that.
It's been a minute, but I still need to wait like a couple more seconds because I don't know when the recording actually started. Either way, yeah. So I'm not gonna be saying exit clips like you guys. I'm just gonna come up with random intros, stuff like that.
Sure.
Yeah. That sounds like a win in our book.
Technically speaking, yeah.
Just don't know how we're gonna close out every time now though.
Marubi, we gotta switch it up. If he's doing something different every time, you gotta step apart.
You're right. I'll outro in the middle of the podcast as we're recording.
Then we're just gonna have just blank. Like the other half, that would be a fun, fun. What's it called? April.
Maybe we could just abrupt ending it. And then it ends right there.
That's what I didn't say.
That's our episode 6.
Episode 6. Shenanigans.
Dude, I'm honestly like, I have ideas for an April Fool's episode. Let me real quick.
What, in the April
Pull up.
Fool's episode?
Yeah, I
You
have an idea.
outro and we don't outro.
Oh, I was about to say like we're just legit playing a game, but we're not recording the game. It's just us talking about us playing a game.
It's that Monopoly episode we were talking about.
Yeah, it's just gonna be us. It'll look at like the podcast format, and it's just us just arguing, just like, dude, that was my fucking property. I'm like, okay, it's like, oh, you need the property? You gotta beg. Like, there's no contact. I don't know. We'll see how April Fool's. It's not gonna be on April Fool's because April Fool's is on a Thursday, but we're gonna sell. Hopefully, the episode's gonna be by then. If not, it'll be a late April Fool's joke that no one will expect unless if they pay attention right now. Anyway, say what? Who said that? All right, and we're back into the regular rotation. I will be the host. Then Eric will be in the next episode. Marubi will be in the following, and then 2 more breaks, or we'll talk about whatever like the last 2 episodes. You guys want to say anything before we get into it? Like anything you want to talk about real quick before we get into the topics?
Stay in school. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, I have one. Why is Pikmin made for children? I was playing it legit before this recording session. I was playing Pikmin 2, and I was like, dude, this game cannot be for kids.
It was just a gun, and
It was released in America, let's be fair. So guns are like, hey, okay.
2004.
Exactly.
rated E for everyone, dude.
You think you're just commanding a small army of Pikmin, then you hear them get chomped up, get eaten, you see their ghost, you get blown up by bomb rocks that just come out of nowhere, like jump scares, or you have a giant spider that has a gun and shoots you. This game is for children, by the way.
Rated E for everyone.
Yeah, I mean, it teaches them the values of life, like. See, as a child in America, you should know not to mess with guns like that. So
Actually true.
So yeah, it kind of does teach an important lesson. Thank you, Nintendo.
Teaching children about gun safety since 2004.
Yeah.
Yeah, safety is watch out for a spider with a gun.
Exactly. See, you think guns are dangerous. Spiders are also dangerous. But
Yeah,
a spider with a gun?
They're gonna shoot your pets. Or your army, or your little, because I don't think they all have personalities, but yeah, they're like pets. Yeah, they'll watch out for spiders with guns. They can shoot your dog, or your cat, or your pet ants. or your pet squirrel, or turtle, or cockroach. We ain't judging.
I had a pet roly-poly once.
Dude.
It died.
Oh, dude.
Hey, elementary school's a trip, dude. Like, you're out there, and then you like bring a bug home in like a Ziploc bag, and then it's like, why'd it suffocate?
I think that's why it died.
Yeah.
It's suffocated.
It's just like, oh.
But
Yes.
have you ever had a pencil box of ladybugs?
Like a lot of ladybugs in it, or
Where it's like filled to the brim and they're all like scuttling around having a
That's
good time.
kind of.
did you?
So there's this one kid who would always just traverse the field because like we had a large field for recess, just picking ladybugs up because there's like plants at the edge. And there was one time afterwards there was like an event in the auditorium and it was like free roam, so he was showing all the kids just opening this box of ladybugs and we were like, dude, how did you get so many? And it was just, I collect them.
I collect them.
We're like, okay.
Better be feeding them.
You know, with how many there were in there, I wouldn't be surprised if some of them were like some babies, and you know they thrive in. Here's hoping that they're not still in that pencil box. A decade and a half later,
New generation.
bro.
Oh my
He
god.
became a ladybug breeder.
Oh, that's actually kind of wild. That just reminded me of the what's it called? Just the idea of breeding. Apparently, yeah, in Pikmin, like I was showing our friend, he went to go take a nap. It was his first time watching the actual game, and he's just like, "Why is it like I killed a dwarf bullboard, which is like the mini enemies of the game?" And it's like, "Dude, why are you bringing the corpse back?" Like, "Oh, they use it for nutrients." I was like, "What do you mean nutrients?" Like, "Oh, they bring the corpse back to the onion, they grind them up, basically, and then they duplicate."
Dude.
I'm just like, dude, and I was just like, that's like, it's basically the cycle of life.
Dude.
Important lessons for children.
Gun safety, the circle of life. What next? Taxes.
Tax?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, it
Yoshi
talks
avoids
about-
tax fraud or something like that.
Oh,
Debt, right?
yeah, there's a debt because the space carrots there was in the beginning of the game it showed like the freight or the company is in debt because their shipment of golden space carrots were eaten by space rabbits. So, and they cost around like 10,000 pokos, which since they don't have cents, I would assume just equivalent them to like dollars. Yeah, they cost $10,000 and now they are in $10,000 in debt. And so now they're on a futuristic Earth, like apocalyptic Earth, where they're just gathering all the resources they can. Basically, a lot of different like antiques, treasure, and stuff, just so they can resell in their at home. Basically, paying back their debt. So yeah, it teaches you about like understand what the consequences because you can get in debt. Know your decision.
Oh my god.
Speaking of decisions,
I don't want to grow.
too late. Speaking of decisions, that's a segue to our topic.
Let's go.
So I was
Okay.
playing Super Mario, the new one. It was I think it was Bowser's Fury. I played a little bit of it, and it got me thinking, what would happen, or like, if extra lives existed?
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Extra lives exist.
Okay.
So we're gonna play this into two scenarios. Video game or movie wise, think of Groundhog Day, or what's it called? Yeah, Groundhog Day. Think of it like that. And for video games, think of it like a GTA, where you die and you respawn at a hospital. So the first premise is basically you relive the day over and over again. And here's the gimmick. It'll only reset when you die. So you'll reset to that day. But if you keep going, you're gonna proceed to the next day. But when you die on the next day, you start the next day over. You know what I mean? Like whatever current day you restart if you die. And then for the other case, for the GTA case, it's gonna be, what if you do something like a car crash and you die, but your consequences still carry on because you just respawn at the hospital or respawn at your home, but the day's still the same.
The day is still this. So like everything that
Or
you
irre-
did beforehand is still in effect.
Yeah, that's gonna be the GTA concept, and the other one is Groundhog Day. Cause Groundhog Day without it being stuck on the same day.
Oh, so it's like each day is a new checkpoint.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
Okay.
there. That's yeah. Thank you. That's actually a good way to put it.
Can you
So
explain
which one do you want to start
me?
off with? Huh?
Can you explain Groundhog Day to me?
So
Go ahead, Derek.
if the premise of the movie, I think, is that the protagonist goes through every day, or like, is it when he dies, he goes back to the same day?
He's not dies. It's like it either dies or I don't remember because I'm thinking of another movie. It's the same premise, but it's either he dies or Happy Death Day. That movie, I think.
No
Happy-
clue.
That was I don't remember. It was a horror movie or like a funny horror movie. Basically, every time he died, or it does, I think it's when he dies. Yeah, when he dies or something, you restart in the beginning of the day, no matter what, and nothing. It's basically a brand new. It's like a checkpoint. It's really like a Super Mario checkpoint.
Okay, so we have 2 scenarios.
Yeah, we're gonna play out 2 scenarios today.
Okay.
So which one do you guys want to do first? Do you want to do GTA or the Super Mario Groundhog?
Let's do the Groundhog first. Because I feel like that one's easier to talk about.
For sure. And Eric, you agree?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. So you guys have actually you found a way. You secretly found a way to get extra lives.
Mhm.
But the thing is, let's add a little spice. Well, the first day is gonna be just like the first. It'll just be as normal. But let's make it spicy. Let's add the premise of something's coming to kill you. Don't know what it.
Something coming to kill me.
Just like a video game boss. Think of like a video game boss that's like gonna hunt you down.
Why do I hear boss music?
Basically.
So kind of like the moon from Majora?
Yeah.
Okay.
Think of it like that. Like that's a little that adds a little like pressure. But yeah, if you were to what's it called? Either it's a boss chasing you, because like you're gonna need to figure out that your shit's gonna reset every day,
Mm-hmm.
and you're basically trying to reach for the checkpoint. Someone is chasing after. How would you react? What would be the first thing you probably do? This is very open ended.
We are aware.
Yeah,
That
we know.
we can respond.
Yeah, we could respond.
Wow.
Or after the first encounter, basically. Legit this will be based after the first encounter. So legit, you're like it's nighttime, and a serial killer just kills you on the spot, and then you respawn, and you know, now you know that you respawn, but you're in the same day because you check your watch, you check your time, and everything.
Oh, it's so funny, dude. Can't you just like okay? So it's like if you memorize where the serial killer's coming from, right? And you're like where he's gonna strike and everything.
Mm-hmm.
You just memorize the moves after like a couple of respawns and be like, I knew you were gonna do that. I knew you were
Here's the
gonna
thing,
do that.
though. You're also gonna feel but the thing is, you also feel the pain.
I also feel the pain. Like
yeah, well, yeah, that's obvious, but yeah. So yeah, I know you're gonna do that. So you gotta keep reading their movements. Basically, you're playing Dark Souls. There you go. You're playing Dark Souls in real life.
Except it becomes the same scenario each time because it's like I'm assuming if they like aim for your neck, as their first move, then like that's always gonna be how it like plays out, right?
Yeah. First, unless you want to treat it like Dark Souls, where you legit, it's not gonna be the neck. It might be somewhere else.
I feel like I just start. I mean, like when I can start like talking to him, just start asking him questions.
It's like D&D.
Yeah, and then like when he tells me, I'll answer the questions before he even answers. Like I'll ask and then I'll answer. I'll be like, oh wait, no, I know what you're gonna say.
It's just like Fallout. You have the multiple options.
Yeah, just start. I'll just start like freaking him out. I'll be like, what's your mother's name? What's your mother's maiden name? And then I'll be like, don't even answer. I already know.
So what would you do? Like if you know it would be someone. There's obviously a cycle, but like the thing is, like, for this scenario, the cycle will never break. Like, something's out to get you no matter what. So it might be a serial killer. It might be legit a random car hitting you. Like, you don't know. Like, how would your mindset be? That's another question. Like, that should be a good question. Like, how would your mindset be? Like, how would you proceed? Because like after the first thing you handle the serial killer, it's the next day. It's like, okay, no more serial killer. What? But then you don't know what's coming after you next. How would you normally proceed? Imagine you're in a video game. How would you proceed if there's a scenario?
Part of me says I would troll. But part of me also says I'd probably be like too traumatized from the pain of dying that I wouldn't want to do it again. So it's like I'm stuck at an impasse here because I want to troll for the sake of it, but it's like at the same time I'm pretty sure that if I felt like a knife going down into my body somewhere, I probably wouldn't want to experience the same thing and try to avoid it. Because like I said, right, I would want to like mess with the killer, like, no, I already know what you're gonna say. It's like, because I've asked you this question before, you've already killed me before.
They'll be like, what are you talking about?
I think I'd troll if I can get used to the pain. Yeah.
We'll add this too. Okay, since it's like that, the killings only happen at night, so you literally have the whole day to do whatever you want. What would you do during the day?
Well, Eric, what would you do during the day?
Yeah, what would you do during the day?
Like
killing, like you either get killed or you get to the next level, basically the next day. What would you do? Like, since you know, like, you can restart the day. So you would do something stupid, you would do something illegal, rob a bank, and then you'd be like, kill me.
No, see, it's like the way that you're just describing it now, it's really putting me into the mindset of should have had something else. But there's this YouTube series I watched called Cinema Summary, and he has a How to Beat playlist.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I watched that too.
Wonderful series.
What is it?
The premise of his How to Beat series is he picks apart horror / thriller movies and looks at how the protagonist could have actually beat it with like the least amount of death or like unnecessary damage. And if I had established, like, the premise is that at every night there's going to be something or someone out to get me.
Yeah.
I'm most likely going to be spending the day preparing. Like, that's safety proofing my house, apartment, whatever. But on the flip side of that, it's like, yeah, and then I'll just be sheltered, like put myself in an insane asylum where I'm like protected from everything, and like Final Destination, be scared of everything killing me.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess honestly, like, that's the smart way to do it. But am I a smart person?
But what's the fun way to do it?
Honestly, I would start any and all regrets I have. Just like, if I didn't say I love you to that one person, I'd be like, hey, can I talk to you today? I have like 5 hours before I die. And then they're like, what? And then like, yeah, no, don't worry about it. I'll explain it later. And then, I'd say my piece, and they're like, all right, I'll see you later. And then I go, and then either, I survive it to the next day, and then whatever happens is like, oh, hey, you're alive. What happened? And then follow up. Or if I had died, then I'd be like, okay, they didn't take that well. Maybe I won't talk to them again. And then, do whatever.
Yeah,
so,
because I'm pretty sure the first time you would tell someone you love, like, oh, I'm going to die today?
Oh, yeah, because and you survive, and then the next day.
I mean, yeah, even during the conversation while you're telling them I'm about to die, I'm pretty sure their next course of action is, all right, how do we stop it together? They're not just gonna let you go die.
Oh,
no. But then I have to back up, and then I'll be like, no, don't worry, I'm gonna respawn.
They're gonna
think you're nuts. Like, what the fuck do you mean you're gonna respond? That's not how it works.
Listen, okay, maybe I'll find a way to word it better, but like, that's the premise. So I'm gonna say,
is there a way to word that better?
I don't think.
Well, you know what? Then at that point, we're gonna see how far that goes. Then, if they call the police, like, hey, I think Eric's gone crazy. Can you take care of him? Then we end up in the insane asylum, scenario, and now I'm actually just protected because they all think I'm crazy.
Or
and
you're
if
trapped in there with your killer.
Like you don't. Well, that would be a good thing though, because then the killer kills him. He respawns.
Yeah, see, so it's a win-win. At least I think. I don't know.
I want to get out of this insane asylum. I need to die.
Yeah, so he's gonna find me, and then just like, hey, I've got a job to kill you. Then kills me, and I'm like, all right, deuces. I'll see you in the afterlife.
And the thing is, it doesn't have to, like, remember, it doesn't have to be like you say, anything could kill you. So like, so in the same asylum, you gotta try to like, if there's no killer there, you gotta try to proc the cops or the nurse. Hey, you try to make them kill you.
I mean, if that, you just act aggressive, and then someone's gonna put you down, right?
I don't think that's how it works.
They don't just outright kill you in this island.
Like if you're a threat though, right? Like,
but like,
if you then get your hands on a weapon and start killing people in the insane asylum.
Yes.
Yeah, probably. Man, I like how it led to insane asylum. I was thinking like, what else would you guys do instead of just ending up in this insane asylum?
Oh, sorry.
the thing that I'm thinking about now is you see it's like every day is another level, and then that's your new checkpoint, right?
Yeah.
What if you get to the point of old age end game here, and then like your
oh no
last
don't
level
worry.
is just like you die of old age and then you respawn?
Oh no, you're done. No, after old age you're done.
Okay. So is it like after 70 this effect wears off or something?
No, yeah, probably after 70. But then he's like, so it's just basically your life's just basically an action movie for until you're 70.
You could be a legend out of that. You could like. I guess this. Okay. Work with me here. If something really bad happens. Actually, wait, hold on. You could kill yourself the day of the lottery.
Yo,
That's actually
Get the numbers.
dude. Wait. So then you'd have to survive that day, and then also the money would still be there, right?
Yeah. You would get the lottery numbers, but the thing is like, you're like, okay, I got the numbers, but then like, you killed yourself. But the thing is like, you'll try to figure out either it was a killer or just a brief accident that kills you. You gotta figure that out too. So you're probably like, I think like the first half, honestly from what Murphy said, I think I would go. One thing I would do for sure, probably the lottery, figure that out and be like, okay, wait until nighttime. Okay, what's gonna kill me?
And then you go buy a ticket.
Just say I want these numbers specifically.
I mean, you fill it out.
Yeah, you fill it out
when you talk to them.
Do we have to mark this as 18 plus now because we mentioned like killing self or something? I don't know what the guidelines are under that.
Shit.
Kind of the topic of death. Yes.
I mean, I legit talked about killing Pikmin here, and it's like the same kind of concept.
Yeah, but that's like video game. But like we're talking about like in real life, if you had the ability
still
to
the
respawn.
premise of video games. That's the thing, though. We're thinking of the premise of video games. We're still probably gonna restrict it, but like, honestly, like, what's it called? I'll probably just make a disclaimer at the very end, and then they'll just piece it in the beginning.
Okay.
I'll just say a disclaimer. I'll just remind me when we're about to end it.
Yeah, just being considerate of others.
Yes. In my opinion, though, like, it's always whether they understand that this premise is like a hypothetical, which is what all our episodes have been. And it's like, we can just put the disclaimer right here. We do not encourage killing yourself or killing others at all. Yeah, exactly. Don't do that.
There is context behind.
I legit said, in the beginning, I legit said this is the scenario. So So if whoever's listening, like, and if you're still bagging on us and talking stuff, you're not listening at all.
There's context to our conversation.
Yeah, this is all hypothetical.
Yes. If there's a sincere cry for help, or like you're having these thoughts, there are numbers out there. You could maybe reach out to one of us and we'll put you in contact. But like,
we can for this now. Yeah, reach out to us if you're feeling anything like this, and then we can direct you, or we can help direct to like a proper professional line and stuff like that.
Okay, disclaimer
Oh,
dealt with. All right, we're good.
All right, where were we?
so
Killing ourselves.
yeah, for the lottery.
Yeah, it's for the lottery. There you go.
Damn, I just like imagine how much, dude.
Like how much positivity would come out of this at the expense of experiencing
pain.
death every
Over and
or at
over
least
and over.
once to figure it out, a second time to get the lottery numbers, and then
Or a
like
third, you get lucky and you never. What's it called? You just prevented it without even knowing.
yeah. So it's like it's
a
kind of
payoff.
like a painful reset button. It's like,
Yeah.
oh man, today I royally messed up, or like I should have done something.
Yeah.
Could you theoretically figure out a way to off yourself? Because it's not like a specific event will only reset you. If it's any death, but now I gotta ask, does that death like count in the sense that like say the news covers it? It's like 20-something-year-old man killed in brutal car accident, like no survivors, right? But you survived. And now there's like another party out there that didn't get the benefit. Like, does that?
No,
is that how this works?
everything's gonna reset.
Yeah, everything resets.
Okay.
We're not on
Everything.
the GTA.
That's the
Yeah.
GTA scenario.
Okay.
So
Honestly, I think
oh, go
I
ahead.
would honestly. I think for me, like think about it, I would try to figure out how to do like I would learn simple like tasks like I would learn how to do something fun. Honestly, take the time just to learn a new skill.
Actually,
What skill?
Depends whether it be like legit practice skills like cooking or stuff like that, or just for shits and giggles, learn how to hotwire a car.
you could master
Ooh.
something in a day by like offing yourself over and over.
Or letting
Dude.
something off you for you by the end of the day, and you know what it's gonna be, and you know what it's gonna be like. Imagine if a serial killer, like, all right, I'm right here. They're gonna be confused and just like, oh, okay.
You get to practice your combat.
That's it. Yeah, dude. Oh my god. Oh, imagine martial arts.
Yeah, that's unlimited fighting practice for you.
Oh my god.
I mean, as long as like at the end you're like, okay, you win, and then you let them kill you.
Yeah.
No, keep a katana with you. So it's like, all right, you have won. You have bested me, and then you just commit seppuku.
Sudoku.
Commit Sudoku.
Yeah, dude, you could just like, you could become a master in martial arts in one day. Just
Yeah, theoretically speaking, yeah,
resetting
in
over
one
and
day.
over.
Oh my god. You could be a hero.
Dude, like go around, be a vigilante, and like save everyone else's lives.
Exactly.
And then at the end, or no, well, I guess because you would save as many lives as you can, and like each try you would save more and more until like you save as most as you can that day. Then you defeat the killer or whatever, like you avoid death for that day, so it saves, and then you move on to the next day. And
Yeah.
potentially do the same thing over and over again.
Damn,
But
you know
I-
what a legacy you could leave behind?
Right?
I think the government gets suspicious of you at one point.
Like, why is the same person saving all these people? Like, what?
Oh, that's true. They might think like, is he setting this up just to make him look good?
And how is he winning the lottery every week?
That too, right? You gotta fund it somehow.
I think I would honestly be. Yeah, I would honestly be like you're like a Batman type of character. Oh my god.
You only need to win the lottery like once or twice, or you settle for like half the numbers, so it's not as suspicious, and then you win that like every month or so, and you're golden.
I think as long and you have to just keep yourself anonymous, so it's just like only the government. Yeah, only the government.
You think they'd catch on to you though? Okay, so it's like, say you do keep winning the lottery every week and they get suspicious, right?
Yeah.
Eventually they like capture you, and then when they capture you, they're protecting you and they're not gonna kill you. And then you have no means of resetting.
So you legit have to find a means to reset.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
I think at that point I would try to what's it called, like, see when the point where they would like, they would figure it out. Then I'm just like, okay, if they win the lottery today, they're gonna be on my ass. Like, okay, then I can delay the inevitable. It's like, okay, don't do the lottery today.
I guess, but I don't know, dude. Because I feel like after you, I don't know what the world record is for winning the lottery as many times in a row. It's got to be like something stupid, like someone won it like 20 times or something.
Oh my lord.
But I think in the case that it's like after you win it 3 times, it's a little suspicious because I'm pretty sure if there's someone out there that has won it like 20 times or something like of that number, because winning it once is already like impossible, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. They're like
So winning
percentage
it
wise, yeah.
more than once is like that's already kind of weird. Unless you're just like super lucky, but then 3 times like okay, this guy has to be cheating. And then 4 times it's like, okay, this guy's just resetting or something, but like...
No, but the thing is, they can't think of anything. They can't think of reasons because then they'll look crazy.
That's true.
But it's the government, man. They're all crazy.
Oh god. Steve,
No, I'm just kidding.
Steve, I know you're my FBI agent. This is hypothetical.
Hey,
I know you're listening, Steve.
Oh, yours is Steve?
Yeah.
Yo, I used to have Steve.
I wonder why he's gone to me.
It must be because I'm Marubi now.
Well, I ain't dealing with this guy no more.
Huh. Yeah, I think it. But okay, so in the case that the government catches you and you have no way of offing yourself or like just getting away to that reset, what do you do?
I guess.
Cause
Oh, if that's the case, I would try to predict stuff within the government so they work.
they work for you?
Yeah, like I would predict like if stuff is gonna happen, and I just I'll be like, I can actually tell the future.
But you can't.
But you don't reveal how, right?
No, the thing, you just say it's like I can make up some bullshit and be like, oh, it's all, I have a power, and then just like they won't be like this guy's crazy. Then, say like, all right, tell me this information, this and that. Find your way to, then aggravate them, probably like hit them, so they shoot you or something like that. Go back the next day and you're still with them. You'd be like, you want to see it? Like I have powers, and you just repeat the same information to them to the point like it'll be consecutive, I guess, to the point where it'll be like, oh, we can use this guy, and that could be like one of the quote-unquote timelines.
Yeah, I mean, oh man, and it's crazy to think that episode still has its effects today, because
Exactly.
there is a timeline out there where all of us can respawn.
Specifically us three.
Yeah, just us three, and then it's like, you know what? Today wasn't a good day, guys. You want to reset this?
And just jump onto oncoming traffic.
No, because like, if I don't know, I think the only way for you to like escape the government thing, because like you said, it's like you hit them and then they like try to find a way for them to like kill you, right?
Yeah.
But it's like, what if you can't? What if they're like very careful with you because they know something's up? Because
that's what the first trial's gonna be.
The first what?
The first trial.
The first
like
trial?
legit hitting them and see what they would do.
Oh, okay. Because it's like, as each day passes, right? Each day you don't reset and they're still onto you, that information starts sticking, and then it starts building. And then I'm pretty sure at one point they'd be able to figure out, like, this guy resets every time he dies.
That's gonna be a hard stretch, though.
That is like a hard stretch, but I feel like it's a possibility where it's like,
I think it is a possibility. Don't get me wrong, it is a possibility. There's like a slim chance that they could come to it, but like, yeah, going off of chances, I think it would be very slim, to say the least.
bring in some like crazy guy from like quantum physics and be like, oh, I know how he's doing it. According to the string theory, his soul transcends here, and then it ends up on this side, which is the other day. And it's like, whoa, I didn't even know how it worked. How'd you do that?
But then if that's the case, what's it called? I wouldn't do anything then. I would just let it play off to make it look like he's crazy.
That's true. I don't know what this guy's talking about. I'm just...
Yeah, and then you just don't do anything for like the next few days, and then they'll be like, and then once you're in the clear, then you just proceed to do dumb shit for where they can like attempt to end you off.
What if you get caught in a loop though? like where you're like absolutely powerless. You're restrained. The quantum
Oh,
physics
so
guy is like explaining it, right? And then they're
or
like,
you want to put into a different scenario, like a different setting, like if you're just in a loop in general, or within the same, or within the
like,
line of the government.
in the same one, because I think this loops. It's like a for statement, haha. Uh, which is a coding joke. I think it's a for statement. I don't know, or like a while. It's some type of loop, but so they bring in the quantum physics guy, right?
Yeah.
And he's explaining it, and then they're like, "You want to see what I'm talking about? Shoot him!" And you're constrained the whole time, and then you have to keep living that life over and over. It's like what Itachi did to Kakashi. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, the genjutsu, the genjutsu. I know.
Yeah.
The one with the knife, like he stayed the.
Oh.
Like
Or
he
Itachi just keeps
experienced like
stabbing
a
him.
million or like a million deaths or whatever.
Yeah, it was like a million stabs. Gut.
Yeah, so it's like, what if you get stuck in a loop like that where you're powerless, but it's gonna keep looping?
I think your best bet is to legit try to keep persuading. Like legit every day you what's it called? You get shot. You legit gotta try to. You gotta pull back to the what's it called? The Fallout dialogue option. You gotta think of everything. You legit gotta think of everything.
Okay.
So I think that's how you can break the loop. If that's the case, like you just gotta keep trying to different options.
I guess in that situation, the first thing I thought of was like, you're breaking a Geneva Convention. You have to be.
That too.
It's some human rights thing.
Yeah, just pull out just a bunch of laws. Like you'll pull out something out of your ass. So
Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, that's like the only things I could think of for that.
any other things you guys would do besides doing the lottery? Like let's go back a little bit more. Anything else you guys would do?
No.
Like what if okay, if that's the case, like now it's on the realm of like what's it called? Let's make it more stable. You have a button that can reset the day, so you don't have to die.
You don't have to die. It's just a button.
No, we're gonna move it a little bit more lighthearted, so you don't feel basically no pain. You can reset the day when you press a button.
That's OP.
But what would now, if that's the case, anything would you do anything? Honestly, I would. This can go even further. I might not do the GTA one probably in a future episode because it'll help refresh ideas. I'll move the GTA one down the line. So we'll just stick with the. Now you have a button that resets your day for you. What are some things would you?
See, now that you've given us like the choice to reset as opposed to some outside factor.
Yeah, let's add in choice this time instead of what's it called, outside factor.
No, being in the position I am now, like, and talking about regrets, which we've discussed previously, it's like I'd be hesitant to push the button. I don't know if I'd like use that power anymore. Maybe.
I would.
You're right. No, the lottery still applies. Avoiding a natural disaster, or not natural, like avoiding like a 9/11 or something like that. If we knew that was happening,
you could be a hero. You can warn.
Yeah, exactly. But other than that, like, but then you think about it, like these major events have shaped who we are now, and it's like, is that worth it?
Oh my god!
Like, what if by avoiding a massive like terrorist attack, you end up like bolstering their power for like a bigger one later? Like,
It's so true.
Then that's kind of now we're moving into the realms of morality and ethics.
The fucking butterfly effect.
It's hard.
It's like,
and the thing I see where you're going at, because like it's like, oh, you saved the day, and then legit the next check.
Hello?
Save the day, next checkpoint. What are you gonna let it happen, or it gets worse? Basically, it gets worse and set, but you're just still stuck on the same day now, technically speaking.
Because see, the thing with the procedural like checkpointing of each day, it means that like you're creating so many different opportunities for things to get worse. It's like this one conspiracy theory I read about 2020, that there's someone who comes back to 2020 to try and like make it to fix one of the things that happens, but ends up creating another event that like,
and it's just basically the monthly disasters that happen every time.
It is. and then on that, like, wasn't it this time last year Australia was on fire, right?
Yeah.
And now
and
this
flooded.
time and flooded, and then this year Texas is snowed over, and I'm like, oh god, here we go again.
Okay, then then it comes to the idea of like, would you prevent natural or would you use it for like would you do it to prevent, like, now you know that could happen, would you continue being a hero and saving it like that, or would you just do it for personal?
I think out of morality, the personal is probably what you should be using it for.
Exactly, that's what I would be doing it for, not mostly. I'll be real with you guys.
I don't think it's our place to mess with the things that happen in society, and as it is to more like influence it and give our part. Cause it's like there are some things where you have to go through shit to get better, right?
Exactly.
Like a lot of people are talking about how this pandemic is like it's a sign that we need to rebuild a better system. And I think I don't know if we're doing it, dude. But like it, like say this pandemic did lead to a better system, right?
Yeah.
If this pandemic never happened, we would have never had that better system.
Exactly.
And
Yeah.
and that's not our place to mess with, I guess, right?
Yeah.
So the reset button should only be used for personal use. Wow, we're like
Yeah.
discussing morals basically, but
I honestly, I would use it for personal use. A lot of mostly like building my own skills. I'll be real with you. Like if I don't want to, like, knowing that, like I wouldn't be messing like what happens naturally within our society. But I would do that as I would be mastering my skills.
that's true. Oh, there are a lot of uses for this button. You could like, dude, you could be the smartest student alive without being the smartest student alive.
Yeah.
You just cheat on all things.
Yeah, just be like, what's the answer here, professor? Oh, you're right. I'm so dumb. I got that wrong. You hit the reset button. Well, professor, that test was easy. You
Honestly,
might...
yeah, stuff like that I would do. I'm not gonna. I'll be real with you. I don't care, because it would be fun. I'll be real. It would be fun.
You might want to give a challenge next time. I'm just saying.
Like just think of like, yeah, if it's like that, yeah, I would do a lot of. I would be getting better at basketball.
Get better at basketball. You can get better at everything.
No, like
In-
that's the
in
first thing I
one
would
day.
do. Honestly, I'll be really true. I would try to get better at basketball. Like, do you remember the what's it called? The video I posted in our D&D chat?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll be practicing and be like him.
Hey, you notice how Joseph got really good at basketball?
Like he doesn't even play.
Like he just showed up one day and he got all these 3-pointers, man. He even slam dunked on me.
I was like, hold on, but he slammed onto it. And he looks at the hoop. How the hell he jumped that high? He's short.
Oh, you can up my counter, by the way. If you caught
Your
that.
D-dot counter, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm at 2 now.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're at 2.
Well, let's see if I hit 4 in the next. If I hit, okay, you know, I'll make a bet with you, okay?
What's up?
If I hit 6 by the end of this year on that counter, I'll buy you like a meal.
I bet.
Okay.
Dude.
I'm already getting you Sekiro, so.
Thank you.
Yep.
But
Well, yeah. Backing up. What are some stuff would you guys do? Like, understanding if it's just okay, if it's only you want to only improve your personal stuff. What would be some skills or some stuff you would like to do, or build upon?
Definitely school I would take advantage of it.
Huh. So this was I realized with the basketball analogy, you're assuming that you retain the skills and knowledge.
Yeah, you'll assuming you'll retain the skill knowledge.
That's physically.
Yeah.
Right? And physically and mentally. Because I have my notebook with me and I was like, oh, I can practice like writing and poetry, but would those still exist if I had reset each day?
They won't exist, but they'll only exist
In my mind.
in your mind, but then you still retain the skills and stuff.
See that like dissuade. But that like dissuades me from like doing anything written, stuff that like not necessarily needs, but would benefit from having like the copies existing. Because like for writing, you could see how your writing improves, and you need to look back, get the feedback and stuff. So it's like,
I guess this is like it's assuming like you need to memorize and know what you wrote down.
hell no, dude! Like thousands and thousands of words. Are you kidding me? Like I love writing as much as the next person, but there's a reason why it's called writing and not remembering.
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, technically, you have unlimited time to memorize everything.
That's true too.
But is it worth it? Like, there's only 24 hours in a day. 7 or 8 of those is committed to sleep. And it's like, even if you do get to reset, is it like worth it to spend that like, how many more, 17 hours like trying to remember it all? I don't think so.
You can get it. So it's like, you can get it critiqued, right? So it's like, you write this, you get it critiqued, and then you remember that critique the next time you reset, and then you write down the next thing.
And get it critiqued again.
You follow the critique, and then it's like, I wouldn't have done that. And then you're just like, in your head, you're just like, but you're the one who said to do that.
See, it's like, it's not worth it then if they're gonna flip flop like that. So
Then what would you use it then? If it's not writing, what would be another?
archery. It's
Dude,
sport.
you would hit the maddest bullseyes.
Dude.
It could
Man, I
be
would have won against that other
it would be
university.
Legolas, dude.
Nah. Not Legolas. Who else is there? There's Legolas, there's Katniss, there's technically Hawkeye, but I don't know if I told you all about how poor his like actual Olympic shooting stance is. It's awful.
Nah, dude, he has aimbot, dude. Let's be real.
Yeah,
But think
great
about
for
if
a
he did
mercenary.
use the stance, though, right?
Dude, well, he wouldn't be able to pull off like nearly 50-60% of the shots that he does. Because, he's crouching, he's jumping, he's tumbling, and it's like, bro, we just standing still at a line. I don't know what the...
I guess it's like a lot of conditioning, because it is a age. But imagine though, like you can get to the point that you're like Hawkeye, but just thinking of it, just like a.
Yeah, like just mastery, absolute
Yeah.
mastery.
So I can imagine you, Eric, during the fucking, what's it called? Those competitions, you'd be like, actually, ref, I'm gonna stand all the way back.
He's like, can you clear the lane so that I could like have this entire field and I still nail it? And we're like,
Like, watch, I can prove it that I can hit it.
oh, you don't believe me? Let me just put this blindfold on real quick. Because then I would have memorized the wind pattern and like the people and the target distance. Like, oh,
I mean, you also have to remember the timing, because like the wind pattern's gonna be the same based on the plan.
You don't have a lot of time. Let's be real. That reset button's gonna be right there.
What is this reset button, by the way? Is it just like a small thing we carry on our keychain, or like?
Yeah, it's like a small thing you're carrying.
Does it kill it? Do we see? This is another thing I was wondering. If we press it, do we feel the pain of death? No.
Nope.
Okay, never mind then. We're chilling.
Can we
It's just like-
accidentally press it if it's on our keychain?
No.
Okay.
No, you have to make contact with it with your action. Like your hand has to. Basically, it's like a
meaningfully push the button.
Oh, so
Yeah.
like a fingerprint reader.
Yeah, it's gonna remember that it's you. It's like it's only designated to you. So if someone else uses it, it's not gonna work. And if they press it, it's not gonna work.
An attuned item. Okay.
It's basically it's attuned. It's basically attuned.
Okay. Yeah, I can get behind. Yeah, I would use it every day to get better at everything I wanted to do.
What would be one thing you would get better? Because we got archery, and then it got me with basketball just for shits and giggles.
As of right now, I think that the shooter I suck the most in is Apex.
Oh,
So I would just play 10,000 hours of Apex, because like the 10,000 hour rule is like whatever to become a master.
Yep.
And then I'll be like, finally, I'm good at Apex.
and that'll be crazy. You just start grinding all the way. You'll be in, like one of the Apex Predator top 500s.
Yeah. How
Dude, I would be a melee freaking god. Smash Bros. Melee, dude. I would be competing with like Mango and Leffen.
all the tech skill. Was it Broseph missing the wavelines the other day?
Yeah. Huh.
He hasn't missed any. Kind of weird.
That Elcant? That was a 0 to death combo. How did he do that?
It's like he knew what Leffen was gonna do.
Read like a book.
Yeah, if you have all the in Smash, dude, if you had that reset button, if you have every move in the book that you know your opponent is gonna do, you don't even need tech skill.
Just gonna punish games like 100% punish.
Yeah, think about it. It's just like all punish game, and then it's like that guy did an L cancel once. That guy didn't do any tech once. That guy only moved the joystick and A. What? That's some crazy stuff. Like, I don't know. Yeah, dude, video games. I definitely get better at video games and schoolwork.
Schoolwork for sure. A lot of fun skills, dude. Video game, bruh. I would. Oh my god. I would honestly. A good thing I would do is I would keep practicing a game to the point where I can be on AGDQ so I can rage money.
Oh, that's cool.
Like they'll want to see me play that. I'll be like, oh, sure, just get me on. I'll learn how to. I'll use all this time to just what's it called, speedrun a game so I can master games done quick or whatever game I feel like, and then just try to make it as flashy and cool as possible so we can get the awareness of donating to charity.
That's personal use for good. Let's go.
That is definitely one of the things I want to. Or like for like the most efficient way to do things. So just like, oh, maybe just like if I don't know. It's basically yeah. I need to think of it on that one, but yeah, like just a basic AGDQ type, or not it's GDQ type, because they changed it. Yeah, GDQ type stuff I would do for sure.
If you had a really good day, would you just repeat that for like a couple times?
Just enjoy the moment.
Yeah.
Define a good day. Like what would be some good day?
Let's say what is a good day for Marubi? Let's say you wake up in the morning and you don't feel tired, and then you go downstairs and there's like a good ass breakfast, and then I don't know, we're in pandemic still. You get online and there's a spot for you in the party to play, and you're just playing and you win like, I don't know, whatever it is you play, like you win like 5 Apex games in a row and they're all ranked, and then what's that called? I was gonna say, okay, this is gonna be tangent now, but you know how when you experience something for the first time, it's very magical.
Yeah.
A new show comes out of like anime or like a movie or something, or like something comes out and you're just like, wow, that was amazing, just wow.
Oh, like watching it in theaters, for instance.
Yeah, and
like if the theaters were open, there's like, or like watching watching an anime movie when it first comes out, basically, and you want to feel the hype of the crowd too.
Yeah, because
I would honestly first, like, dude, this was such fun. Like all these people were great. Reset, and I was like, oh, I can't wait for tonight.
It probably go like, you probably do that like 3 or 4 times, right, before you get tired of it.
Yeah,
because then it's like, oh, I already know what's gonna happen. Because if you're resetting and it's like you've already experienced it, then it's like, oh, what's the point?
I think I would like, when it comes to doing the movie, I think, remember when we watched the Promare movie? I legit, when it was all quiet, it was me screaming.
Yeah.
Like, woo, yeah, and everyone started clapping.
Dude, that
and cheering.
Movie was so good. But I think he got in trouble.
What's up?
Oh no, that's like another tangent though, because Promare is like, it got in trouble because I think it was like a copy of like Fire Force or something.
Oh yeah, at the time.
Yeah.
But that's besides the point. I would like, yeah, I think for enjoying a movie, stuff like that, I would love to replay it over.
That'd be cool. You go to a concert, dude. The concert's like amazing.
Oh my god.
I definitely experienced some of the concerts I got. If I could go back, I would definitely do that. I would hit it.
I would do that. Oh my god, going back for the people I go raving with, dude, watching like Millennium or New Year's. the what's it called? The New Year's, what's it called? OMFG at the time.
Oh,
Oh my god, having fun through that again, enjoying the music.
what about you, Eric? Come on, join us, man. Join
Come on.
us.
I mean, like, it's see the thing with those concerts. I've never really been to like big concerts or raves.
Not yet.
For
Not
real?
yet. Yeah, you'd think with the way that I carry myself, I'd been to a couple, but now people are surprised. But when it's like, hey, I'm gonna live through this and again, and then if I wanted to, it's less about like the content. Like, yeah, I love EDM music and would listen to the same tracks over and over again. But at a point, it would be like, what about the people going? How many of these people can I like try and like connect with? How, like,
Oh, you can as many as you want. Legit,
Exactly.
For me, I would like repeat for the music for a couple times, and then afterwards, like figure out just vibe out with every person or every group out there.
Mm-hmm. It's like an infinite amount of people. Because see, that's the thing. I've been to not necessarily like concerts, but I've been to events where there's so many people and it's a mixer, and you meet I met a certain sequence of people that by the end of the night, like everyone that I had met are vibing together, and it's like there's an infinite amount of possibilities of people at these like concerts and stuff that like could make such an outcome. And
So you another probably like reset. Imagine resetting to the point trying to get the best people of every group.
Holy
dude,
crap.
exactly. Like get like the most social person in each circle, and then all of those circles just end up like chilling, hanging
Like
out
a
with each
giant group all together, and the thing is, and it's like, you know what? This is the day I want. The next day, they still remember.
other. Exactly. And it's if that's it, then it's like whatever happens afterwards is built on this foundation of like a community. Like that's what I would do it for. It would make me feel fulfilled to know that I had connected people and it'd been good for me. Like, I love going out and meeting people and engaging, and it's like seeing that for other people and knowing that I had a part in that, bro. That would be one of the things I would do with like entertainment, because we were all talking about like raves and stuff. And
Yeah.
concerts. Like, that's something I would do, because it's a magical thing to see that happen.
And it's so it's like it looks magical and it feels magical.
Mhm.
Go ahead, think about it. Oh, besides I want to go back to the social aspect. I want to digress real quick. Imagine watching all the anime in one day.
Dude,
You're gonna be caught up on every season.
Dude, imagine watching like, hey, did you start One Piece? Yeah. Like, I just started yesterday. I'm like, oh, where are you? I'm fully caught up. Like,
How'd you do that?
there's physically not enough time in the day. How would you manage that?
And then you're like, hold on, like, I don't believe you. I was like, okay, what happened here? And you legit describe everything, or at least the parts that what's it called, like all the key parts of like certain parts. And it's like, dude, you never watched, right? Like, no, I haven't. This is the first I watched. I started yesterday.
They're just gonna be like, you read the manga, didn't you?
It's like, Bedred, there's these fillers, and then you start pointing out the fillers that don't happen in the manga. Then they're just gonna be like, there's no fucking way.
You were watching on 2 times speed.
And then they're like, you watched it and read the manga? What? Especially One Piece, dude. That
900 plus episodes.
what the
So-
heck?
Someone calculated. I saw it on TikTok. Calculate. You need at least like 318 days or some shit like that.
Dude, that's a whole year. What
Yeah.
the heck?
Like, if you watch only 2 hours a day, you need 318 days.
Okay, only 2 hours.
Okay,
And
no.
I was about to say, if you're just watching it,
I thought that was like
consecutively-
full. You're committing every waking hour.
Oh, if you watch it consecutively, I think it's like 150.
No, not bad. But that's like, 150 hours straight of just one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's still a lot, though. You have to stay awake and then you have to take care of yourself.
I mean, what you reset, it's technically the only thing that's like is just basic. Well, yeah, you just gotta eat. Naturally, your fridge will be restocked every day.
Wait, that's
But it'd be the
huge.
same thing. Well, I guess you could
It'll
go
be the
out
same
and get
thing.
something different.
Yeah, get something different every day, but technically your mind and skills will be the same, but you need to keep your new. and you'll just get new food every day. You get to try new foods every day. Literally, use your fridge and be like, hold on, let's see what the recipe. These are the recipes I got.
Bro,
How many different foods can I make with just these ingredients?
yes, with $20 or however much you allocate to groceries, it's like, what can I make with this? And it's like the whole world is at your exposed. Like, yeah, bro, the
You
cooking.
just use the
is
internet,
like
you get the recipes, dude. Oh my god, it just occurred. You become a master chef in one day,
Dude.
and you can just keep. If you want to serve your friends, like let's go out to eat. No, I got you. Come back to my place. Oh, post-COVID, of course. And be like, oh, come to my place. I'll treat you guys. I'll cook you guys a full course, 4-course meal. And I was like, didn't you not know how to cook? Like the day, like it's just like someone who's like doesn't know how to cook. Like, don't you just not know how to cook? Like yesterday, yeah. What do I don't trust you. Like, let's make a bet on it. Honestly, I'll be like, I'll bet you $100 that I can make a 4-course meal that you'll enjoy. But then, like, of course, I'm not gonna take the money and be like, it's like, okay, you won the bet. Like, no, you keep your money. This is the whole meal is that's the actual real gift.
And you can fuck with them, and they won't remember. You can put kimchi inside like all of it, and then they get mad, and then you just hit the reset button. Like I feel like I'd do that.
Oh, I'll put wasabi and everything.
There's that trolling thing you're talking about.
Yeah, I feel like dude, it's just like. But when you hit reset, the only person you have to laugh with is yourself.
Yeah, that's true.
I feel like the first day with the reset button, I'd like test it. I'd just be like, I think I'm just gonna randomly break everything in the house. I think when someone gets mad at me, I'm just gonna hit the reset button and then I'm just be like, wow.
Oh yeah, that's a good way to relieve stress.
Yeah, you'd hit that Zen moment where it's like, okay, all that stress has finally left my body,
Like,
and now I can go.
Like
from
screw these college courses, man. You just bust out, you break your. I live in like a 2nd-story apartment somewhere, but imagine just throwing my couch out the window.
You're gonna be like, bro, are you okay?
Cause your
Like,
professor, cause your professor out during class get expelled.
bro.
Reset.
That felt great.
All right, deuces, professor, disconnect, and then it's like, all right, time to reset.
And next day in class, hello professor. Oh, good morning, Eric or Broseph from Maroon.
My favorite student.
Oh my god, getting on the good side too. Like imagine you were on the good side and then you just you're like, okay, I hate. Yeah, I was like, this is today, and then it's like, you're expelled. Follow next day. Oh, hello, good morning, or reset. Good morning. How's my top student doing? Like, oh, I'm doing great, professor. I just had a bunch of stress relief. You know what I mean? Like, yes, I understand. Like, I wish you did.
You're the top student because you had the reset button.
Dude.
Right.
Honestly, no. I think another thing too is like, I think with the reset button, it would improve my drive to learn in college. In general,
Really,
because
I think
like,
it just make me lazy, even more than.
because the thing is for me, like, I actually like to learn. Like, if I want to learn, I will love learning. But the thing is, like, when you're forced to learn it, it's like, I mean, just like with everyone. Well, not everyone, but most cases, there's like, oh, if you're forced to learn something, you won't really like it.
Yeah.
But when you when you want to learn it, then you'll enjoy learning. You'll actually learn. I think I would like reset a lot of times to the point where it's like it will just subconsciously try to make myself enjoy learning it, and I'll actually learn topics and stuff like that. And then if I feel lazy, I'll just take advantage.
Just like, what's the answers to this? Oh, reset, and it's like, all right, now I get it.
Yeah, do something like that. But like, I think that would be my second option for school. But the first one is like, I'd actually use the extra time to learn.
Dang. If
So you
only
went
we
from-
had the power to like physically carry stuff with us while resetting.
Nah, that would make it OP.
I would make it really early because then you could just have a USB drive of like all the answers or something.
I think your best bet would be just like memorize it like right before the reset button, and then like once it resets, you get up and you start writing all the things on a separate sheet of paper.
Yeah. Dang. Yeah. Now
I like
want
how
a
it went
reset
from
button.
I like how we started off at like
Oh.
the extra lives being kind of like Groundhog Day, kind of depressing, kind of like, man, like it's gonna, you gotta feel pain, and now it's like, let's go to a fun reset, fun version of the extra lives. This is technically extra lives or checkpoints, though.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Oh, go ahead.
It reminded me of I don't know if you remember that episode of Fairly Odd Parents where Timmy literally has Cosmo and Wanda as like reset buttons.
Oh yeah, redo.
Dude, I was like, wait, that's this.
It's also that Caleb City skit where if you learn how to quick save in real life. If you
yeah,
watch
yeah,
that one.
Yeah, that's basically this.
That skit was funny, dude.
That's honestly that's basically this. You're quick saving in real life and just try to figure out a better way to do it, or on learning how to do other stuff. Extra lives, quick save, honestly the same premise. But yeah.
I feel like quick saves is probably more OP than a reset because reset button is very restrictive. Like you have to
Oh
start
yeah,
the
that's
whole
true
day
because you can
again.
quick save. You can quick save right in the middle.
Yeah, and then it's like you can load old saves. So it's like
That would be OP too. That's why I didn't want to do the load. So I said
yeah.
like once you get to the next day, that's what's saved.
Only autosave features.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
And it always
the next day's
overwrites the most recent file.
Most recent.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
only if it. Hey, to the person at a different timeline, someone get on that.
Yeah, I mean
Show
they're
us
already
the
on
time
it.
travel. The time traveler, yeah, you read my thoughts. The time traveler, or
Infinite.
whatever. Get one for each of us.
Dude, the infinite scenario.
But how would that work if more than one person had a reset button?
I think it would just be
Is it like
Dang.
a voting consensus?
If 2 out of 3
Ah.
people choose to restart the day, then it goes through.
Yeah, then it's like kind of nerfed though, you know, because it's like 2 people could have had a good day and then that one person just had a shit.
Imagine someone was selfish.
Yeah.
Dude, I had a good day. Come on.
It's like I want to relive it. Nah, man, today was crap.
No,
Yeah,
but
it was whatever.
I
Like,
guess,
hold on, I can fix it. I can fix it. I can help you fix it.
yeah, then
Are
it's
you
like
sure?
they get another shot at it then. If you had a good day and the one other person had a bad day, both of you could just relive that day again, and then the person who had a shitty day could just do something different, and then the person who had a good day just relive it.
Relive it. I think it's like it's all down to consensus. Like all of us have to press the button at the same time. We have to.
Or agree. I don't know if we'd all be available at the same time to push
I
the
think-
button, if you know what I'm saying.
I first like what's it called? I think there would be like a notification probably. Like someone
Like
wants to reset, or are you
I
sure
was
you want
gonna
to reset?
say, it's like the party in Apex. It's like we all ready up.
Yeah.
So one person is like, wait, hang on.
Yeah, then
do
they'd be like, oh
something.
yeah, take your time, and I'm just gonna be doing something. The ready button still go. Like you just press it once, and it's the notification. He is ready. And then it just pops up real quick. He is ready, and then the other two just waiting, pending.
Right.
Dang. Well, that was a fun topic to talk about.
It started off very depressing, but it ended off on a really fun note, though.
Yeah.
A really nice one. So I honestly, I'll chalk this on one of the episodes I like.
Oh, you don't like other episodes? Ah,
No.
dang, bro.
It's one of my top.
Whoa.
It's one of my top.
Okay.
Call it out.
okay.
One of my
Call
top.
it out.
Saved yourself there. Okay.
It is one of my top for sure. Because it's like it's the premise. That's why I'm just like
It's also
Damn, I
your
wish it was
episode.
that's true. So I'm very what's it called, narcissistic.
I'm just gonna say partial, but okay, all right.
Yep. So yeah, whoever's listening, to the one time traveler, I don't know, cop us one. Christmas probably.
Christmas?
I don't know. Get us one as soon as you can. That would be fun to play around with.
Yeah, definitely be nice. You hear that?
Dang, why you gotta shout at your future self or future versions of what?
Because if they're listening in, I just want to make sure they hear it.
Oh yeah, because if they're not watching, they're not paying
Yep.
attention.
Like that part in Interstellar where it's like you don't really notice, but
Right.
Keeps yelling or
Yeah.
keeps hitting, then the dust falls.
yeah,
Yeah, what a great movie.
it was a really good.
I love.
I only watched that last year.
It was so good. So good.
I remember watching it the first time, dude. I was like, that was actually like it blew my mind. Like I love the concept so much.
I want to talk about it, but I don't want to spoil it for people who haven't watched it.
Yeah.
Have an Interstellar episode.
Where we
Or an
just
add-on.
talked about it.
It's so good. It's so worth it. And then, well, technically that could have gone into the. Would you say it's a timelines episode or like timelines idea?
It's got the dimension type of vibe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, yeah, it's dimensions. Okay.
All right, we'll have. You know what? I'll save that for one of my episodes. I'll have a different dimension. Set of time is different because there's technically a different.
Let's go.
True.
All right,
Is that
that should be good. Should
Alright.
that's be chilling, everyone. What would you if we people listening? What would you do if you had a reset button? Comment below. Yeah, if
Let
you
us
feel like
know.
comment. I'm actually curious.
Join the conversation, please.
that's what gets us recommended on YouTube?
Whenever I say shit like that, it reminds me of our good old friend Motofu.
Oh.
Do it, guys. Do it. Join the conversation.
Please.
Please. I just noticed now we could just like
Use their users.
user sense like technically like unless they know the person like who uses it, we could just like say user names or like aliases they use. That's basically that still passes off, and we could just like let them know.
Yeah. So do you think we could tell the user of Mr. Eric's roommates?
I'm pretty sure he's gonna show.
When the time comes.
I think he's gonna show up on your episode.
On Marubi's episode?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think he wants to talk about the SMK.
Yeah, he wants he needs to talk to you.
he has some very strong opinions for you, Mister.
Hey, listen. I established in that episode that I don't watch anime too much.
Oh,
So
well, now
Which is
can't
fair.
insult me.
Which
to
is
be
fair.
fair. The thing is, he's your roommate, so that's the funnier
That's
part.
also true.
Which is
You know
fair.
what? All right, we'll let him know. We're gonna have our first guest. Ow! Oh, pinched myself. We're gonna have our first guest in the next 2 episodes.
In about a month from now.
Yeah, in about a month. Yeah. So it'll be fun. You're about to. We have our first guest.
Mister, can we say his name?
I'm not saying his name. I'll wait till
Username?
you. I'm not gonna say anything. I'll wait till you actually. I want to
That'll
say.
be a mystery for Marubi's episode.
I mean,
Catch
the only
y'all
thing-
next time.
The only thing they knew is the only thing they know is he's Eric. That's it.
Okay. We're signing off.
This is Eric.
Marubi.
I have my own gimmick.
Come on, Broseph. Come on.
I have my own gimmick.
Turn this, Broseph. Turn this story.
I have my own gimmick, sir.
One day we'll get you.
I'm sorry, Motofu.